So it's really great to see you there. Listen, this is a new day, and President Trump promised as he was traveling across the country over the last few years that it would not be the government that we know. The government certainly that under Joe Biden exponentially grew, and alongside that, including the fraud and waste and abuse. And so at USDA, we are hyper-focused on rooting out that waste, fraud, and abuse. And to your point, yesterday was, if not the largest, one of the largest stings, and moving forward and finding that fraud, I think almost $70 million that is no longer going to be allowed here in Washington and with these programs like the food stamp program. So we're going to move forward, obviously, in partnership with the FBI, with the Department of Justice, of course, our team at USDA. This is not the one and only. There are going to be many more to come, and we're going to make sure that we're delivering on our promises to the taxpayers.
All right. Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKadosh. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us His truth, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect, back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. All right, man, so you hear it, man. Signs of the times through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. We've been trying to warn our people, hey, these days was coming, man. You hear these words, or task force. This is nothing new. What they're doing with this so-called food stamp sting is the same thing that they're doing with all this RICO shit, rounding up the gang members. It's because these people know what's going on, man. And one thing about it, when it comes to Esau Edom, being that this man is a worshiper of money, all you have to do is follow it. All right. And we know that this is an actual prophecy, the will of the Lord, that Babylon is falling and all these issues are arising. But in Esau's world, he's so really into money and really worships and loves money that they're actually looking for it. All right. So Esau Edom he's starting to show his madman spirit, because hey man, he's looking for his money, man. This is we don't care through the spirit, being in this truth about money. We don't worship it, and the Lord blesses us with enough to do things upon the earth, but ultimately we don't care about money. A so-called white man different, man. There's a lot of people on this earth that really worship and care, and really concerned about, stocks and bonds and 401ks and pensions and money and shit like that, man. And of course, Esau Edom being the head of that type of mentality, he is looking for his money. So of course, he's coming for you. A lot of our women are great at so-called scamming, this scamming culture where they just figure out how to manipulate the system, man, whether it's in the school sector side of things, the educational field, or the medical field, the PPP loans. A lot of people are getting arrested because of that, just scamming, which ultimately, come on, man, it's stealing, all right? And that's against the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments for the Hebrew Israelites. A lot of you people, especially you women, have been stealing, and I'm talking about stealing a ridiculous amount of money. I remember there's a article came out a while back about this lady working at a school. She stole millions of dollars in chicken, man. She was just stealing chicken, man, till she racked up like $1 million worth of stolen goods, man. All right, but the whole point of this epistle is that it's starting to not look so good. It's starting to not look so good to be wicked, man, as a Hebrew Israelite, because the Lord is taking these things away, man, left and right, the whole food stamp thing. All right, that's what this is going into. All right, a bunch of women in that, as well as the people who work at some of these grocery stores or these bodegas, if you will, that accept food stamps. It's coming out. They've been, in cahoots with these wicked ass women. All right. So there's like a plethora of ways that our people have been getting over, man. Not thankful towards Yahweh Shema Shah for anything. Wake up every day not being thankful, not giving thanks to the Lord. Go to sleep every day not giving thanks to the Lord. And man, some of you Israelites, man, been living really, really decently, man. all right, to be in your captivity, and enough is enough. You got the prophets on the highways and byways, speaking against the wickedness, and day in, day out, you just got our people that just want to remain in that shit, man. But you see what's going on. There is, oh my goodness. There's a lot of things going on right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Like I say, a lot of people getting exposed. You just look at the Diddy trials, man, and shit like that. The Lord is exposing the wickedness of those celebrities, man, you know. And he's starting to remove these benefits away from these wicked Israelites, man. Hey, we'll get caught up in that too, but the difference is, man, we actually have faith towards Yahweh Shema Shah. We know where our provisions come from. The Lord. It's not of our own will. There's nothing we can do. There's not an amount of money that we need to have to be able to navigate this great tribulation. All we need is faith and obedience towards Yahweh Shema Shah. And the Lord being not a man that he shall lie, he's going to be with us, man, for being obedient and fearful. All right, but that's pretty much the point on those things. We'll go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 22. For my people is foolish, you Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They have not known me. They are sottish, and that word sottish goes into foolish or stupid, all right, drunken. That's a spirit that a lot of our people are in, that sottish spirit, and they have none understanding. Here's the point. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So the hearing what P. Diddy has gotten into and knowing that, hell, 99, if not 100% of that whole industry gets down just like them, maybe not to the same extent that Diddy, went. But hey, it's all being exposed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shah. Same thing with all this stealing and scamming culture that a lot of our people have been participating in. Going back to the PPP loans, man. They are very wise to do these evil, wicked things, man. But to do good, they have no knowledge. And it's crazy because the Lord has teachers out there on a daily basis. Teaching the Hebrew Israelites how to conduct themselves, man. Hey, first and foremost, coming back to the fear towards Yahweh Hashem Shah, calling upon those names, putting away those idols, the idolatry. But of course, our people don't want to hear because they are sottish, man. All right, they're sottish, fool, and drunken. They don't want to come out of that stupor that they're in, and they're going to get judged and exposed for that pretty soon. Just like a lot of our women is getting ready to be exposed. The Lord has exposed a lot of the wickedness and the weakness of the men, as he should, of our nation. But a lot of you women been skating under the radar, man. All right, haven't really been skating under the radar. The Lord, it's just his will that, the depths of your wickedness reach the levels that it reached, for us, the so-called women of our nation, man. All right, and now it's your turn, to see what it feels like to be disobedient towards your father, all right, towards Yahweh Shai, towards Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and see what it's like to get punished, man. Because a lot of you, women out there, y'all been living decently, man, at ease. The scriptures speak about a lot of our women are at ease. Hell, a lot of our men are at ease, man. But a time is almost up for this crap, man. All right, then we go to the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16, and verse 70. Yeah, in relation to hearing what that lady was saying in that video, man, how they're getting these task force, it's not going to be the first of these things happening, them cracking down, because hey, this man is a worshiper, a lover of money. So again, he is looking for his money. He's like, oh snap, we don't really have to continue doing this. And the Lord is the one that's putting the spirit on this man to think like that. All right. You know what? These women, are really wasting, our money. You women that have been receiving these benefits on Section 8, you getting these housing vouchers, on food stamps, and just sit on your ass for real, for real. Not everyone does that. All right. But you bet your bottom dollar that a lot of women, do that, man. All right, they do just sit on their ass while everybody else on earth, even rich people, still look at Oprah. I mean, I don't know what, I don't pocket watch the girl or follow her or nothing, but I mean, I know she been so called rich for a while, but she still be doing her thing out there. Who the hell are these, people in the U.S. And again, that's what's causing up even more spirit of division, right? People are getting fed up with other people for a host of reasons, man. All right, but sticking with the precept, for there shall be in every place, uh, and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. And that's the spirit that we're starting to see with this man Esau Edom. You got wars and rumors of wars are brewing. All right, Russia and Ukraine, they're going at it. Other nations are having rumors of getting involved in these conflicts, man. All right, so it's just gonna be issue after issue, man. This is gonna be a terrible time that we're gonna find ourselves in pretty soon, man. All right, but again, the whole point is they shall be like madmen, sparing none, old, poor, rich, bond, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So, hey, man, you see what's happening. They're not sparing no more. They're coming up with these task force, and of course, we know, ultimately they want to, persecute the men, the ones that fear Yahweh Shema Shai. Ultimately, that's what they're really going for. That's where the fear really comes from, because they know that their time is short. So that's why they're gonna have to come in and not play no games like they've been playing, and all that talking back shit. It's not gonna be none of that. All that getting up in these officers' face like Eve loved to do. She gonna learn in that day very quickly that this ain't that. That this aren't those times. We're in a different time, and that this is the harsh reality of the earth that we live in. A lot of you women, so-called, again, have been living in ease, man. Y'all haven't dealt with, especially of our nation, y'all haven't dealt with the harsh reality of our captivity, man. But hey, the Lord is getting ready. Thus saith Yahweh Shema Shai. He's gonna bring the pain, man. He's gonna bring this great tribulation, Jacob's trouble, and you gonna see what it's like to get cussed out again by somebody that's not of your own nation. You're so used to talking shit to us, man, and really everybody. But this time you gonna get out there, leave your front porch, and get out here talking crazy, and it's gonna be your last time talking crazy, man. People are not gonna be going for it. People are gonna be hungry, all right, in need of things, man, and they're gonna be real quick to fly off in that day, man. You can see it building up now, man. People are just bugging the hell out, running up in the stores, stealing shit. Road rage is at an all-time high. How much more when the Lord is constantly plaguing this place? Do you not see the storms and tempests? The Lord said he was going to do these things preceding his second coming. Earthquakes in diverse places. There's storms. They're talking about a dust storm coming up through the south, tornadoes and shit through the south. The west coast is gonna burn the hell up. It's crazy, and that's just in Babylon the Great. I just saw that this morning. I'm talking about that, man. So it's just a lot of issues, man, and it's just that time you can tell if this is the beginning stages. What exactly are we getting ready to experience during Jacob's trouble? All right, we've warned our people though it's gonna be bad. Hey, come back to Yahweh Shema Shai. Keep these law, statutes, and commandments, near and dear to your heart, man. All right, put forth that decent effort, cause it's a reality is always different, man, than just talking. All right, when it really happens, it always hits different, as they say, man. It's gonna be intense, and we wanna make it through it, man. We do desire to see these things that we've said. We desire to see the salvation of the hopeful elect. We desire to see the downfall of all of our enemies, But there's a certain process to get there, and we got to go through that straight gate with that integrity towards Yahweh Bahashim Awashai. All right. See here, two more. Second Esdras chapter 6 and verse 22. Uh, we'll start at 21. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And the scriptures speak about, a And this is not the best time to be having children, man. All right, because the more children, the bigger your family is, man. It probably has been a blessing at times, man, to have a big family, being the folly, the functions. But the Lord said He came to bring a sword, so all that shit's gonna get split up here pretty soon. And the bigger your family is, the harder it's going to be to provide for them in that day, man, in these terrible times that we're coming in, man. So these are untimely children, everyone being born right now, especially if you got a wicked ass mother, man, that got multiple kids by multiple men. Hey, that household is going to be a mess. That household right there, that type of household, you can bet is going to take the mark of the beast, man. All right. In verse 22, here's the point. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. That's the time we're coming into, where it's not gonna be like this, man. DoorDash and Uber Eats and Uber and going to the store like you know what I mean. All those days is gonna be behind us, man. All right, and it's gonna be a time where you're gonna be measuring your water, before you drink it, because you have but so few, you know. Same thing with the food. The Lord prophesied a famine is coming. All right. On top of just the spirit that's going to be upon men, like the animals are going to bug out. It's going to be the food is going to run out for the animals as well. And the Lord is going to put a spirit on the animals. All right. To come out of the woods and things like that. And it's going to be like Jumanji. Yeah, that sucks. It's going to be terrible, man. All right. But that's what we're prophesying through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. And it has to get like that. It has to get to a Jumanji level for it to be a time like the earth has never seen before. Because we've seen a world war. We've seen a second world war. We've seen, plagues and pestilence, remove, millions of people off of the earth, man. All right. And the Lord say, this is going to be a time like the earth has never seen before, man. So it's going to get intense like that. So we need to prepare. And how do we do that? Hey, coming back to the Lord for us, for the Hebrew Israelites, all right? Rehearsing the righteous acts, getting that rapport with Yahweh Bahashem Shah, knowing what it's like to abound in a base, all right? Knowing, hey, how to keep your humility when the Lord blesses you, and how to bless other people and be charitable when the Lord has you in a higher estate, as well as knowing to not curse the Lord and calling upon the Lord and keeping your faith in the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Shah, when the Lord brings you to a lower state, and just trying to balance this thing out through through this wicked ass flesh, man. All right, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is against Yahweh Hashem Shah. All right, and then of course I bring this out in relation to these things happening. The ultimate goal of our enemy through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shah is in Revelation 13 and 16, and it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. It's by design that this man, let y'all think that it was all good, be dependent, receive those benefits, so that they'll know, hey man, these people are dependent on us. They know they're going to take that mark of the beast. They know where they're going to get the bulk of that resistance from, which is why they want to persecute the men and women of Yahweh Bahashem and Yahweh Shah. All right. But again, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. The RFID microchip, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, and we just have to remember that that's the ultimate goal, and it's by design that people are dependent on it. All right. Wait till the food starts to run out and the famine starts to get into play. Again, it is by design. They got the solution ready. They got their emergency rations, man. They got their FEMA troops. They got their UN troops, man, ready to look like heroes at the drop of a dime by issue that they caused themselves through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. And the way that you're going to be able to attain those goods, those provisions, food, shelter, clothing, is by taking that mark of the beast, man. You and your family, your household, man. And the Lord commanded his people not to take that mark of the beast, to be patient, wait on the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. At the name of the Lord is a strong tower, doing, man, and we run into it, man, each and every day. How much more during this time of great tribulation, when we don't know where our food is going to come from, but we have to have that faith, man. And whoever trusted in Yahweh Shema Shai was confounded, the scriptures speak of, man. So we got to remember these things, man. And Lord willing, Yahweh Bahashim Shai will be with us during this time of great confusion, man, and remember us, our attempt at righteousness, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Shalom.